Is Earth safe from a devastating asteroid impact for 1,000 years? Probably. Let's find out. Astronomers have completed a comprehensive examination of large asteroids that zoom near our planet, determining that Earth probably won't be struck by such an object for at least 1,000 years. However, it's not a complete all clear for Earth. You may not want to breathe a sigh of relief just yet. However, the newly completed catalog looks at near-Earth objects, NEOs, at least 0.6 miles, 1 kilometer, wide and therefore doesn't rule out strikes from smaller, yet still potentially dangerous, asteroids. The team behind the new research looked at the positions and orbits of known NEOs, as catalogued by the NASA-funded Minor Planet Center at the Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory, SAO. Our focus was on the objects larger than 1 kilometer, and we tried to rank them in terms of their associated risk of impact over 1,000 years, which is a longer time span than we usually analyze. This was told by co-author Davide Farnochia, an astrophysicist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, to the media. Scientists around the world, such as those at NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies, CNEOS, have been tracking NEOs for years, with the chief goal of flagging any that may pose a threat to human civilization. After all, we don't want to go the way of the non-avian dinosaurs, which were wiped out, along with around 3/4 of Earth's species, after the planet was struck by a roughly 6-mile wide, 10 kilometers, asteroid around 66 million years ago. NASA estimates that it has thus far identified around 95% of NEOs with a diameter of at least 3,300 feet, 1 kilometer, with orbits that carry them to within 30 million miles, 50 million kilometers, of Earth. Calculating the probability that any of these rocks may strike our planet over the next century by tracking their orbits, CNEOS maintains the Century Risk Table, which ranks the riskiest objects around Earth. Thanks to the Century Impact Monitoring System, we already know that none of the large NEOs that have been discovered so far has any risk of impacting Earth over the next 100 years, Farnochia said. We also know that none of the smaller objects already discovered is of concern in terms of impact hazard over the next 100 years. Farnochia and the team wanted to expand our knowledge of potential asteroid impacts far beyond the century time limit, however. They aim to obtain similar information for the next 1,000 years for some of the larger bodies around Earth. We focused on objects of the 0.62 miles, or 3,300 feet, 1 kilometer, range and larger because they are the ones that have the potential to cause global-scale damage if they were to reach the Earth, he said. Which asteroid poses the biggest threat to Earth in the next 1,000 years? Based on the team's investigation, the large object that presents the most risk of impacting Earth in the next 1,000 years is asteroid 7482, 1994 PC1. This stony asteroid, which has an estimated diameter of around 1.1 kilometers and passed within 1.9 million kilometers of Earth in 2022, has around a 0.0151% chance of coming within 1 Earth-Moon distance over the next millennium, the team calculated. This makes it around 10 times more likely to impact as the next riskiest in the category, 20,236, 1998 BZ7. Which has a 0.001% probability of coming closer to us than the Moon. The Moon orbits, on average, about 239,000 miles, or 384,600 kilometers, from Earth. The team's results shouldn't be considered a complete all clear for Earth, however. The new study doesn't cover smaller objects, some of which could still pack quite a punch. During the hypothetical asteroid strike exercise led by Chodas and other NASA scientists, it was said that even an asteroid about 1,000 feet, 300 meters, in diameter could cause devastation on a continental scale, with as much as 2,000 megatons of energy being released during impact. That's 133,000 times the estimated energy released by the bomb that devastated Hiroshima. A strike by an asteroid just 2,000 feet, 600 meters, in diameter would approach the scale of a global catastrophe, releasing as much as 20,000 megatons of energy, meaning a doubling in asteroid diameter translates to a roughly tenfold increase in impact energy. For other objects, the orbital ellipse can be close to that of the Earth, and so we cannot yet completely rule out a collision over the next 1,000 years, Farnochia said. Even so, a collision from such large objects remains extremely unlikely, and our results can be useful to prioritize the large objects that will need to be more closely tracked in the future. Thanks for watching. For more videos like this, please like, subscribe and share our channel.